lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Oluchi. So if you're seeing my face for the first time, I film about motherhood, lifestyle and music. So please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. So today is my second year anniversary. I am super excited and I'm going to be tagging my husband in this video today. So guys, we are going to be discussing some things about our marriage, and then we are going to be doing something like a renewal of vow. We do that every year. We did that in the first year, so we are going to be doing that again this year. So I'm sure you're going to learn one or two things from this video, so don't go anywhere. This is my husband, my handsome husband, my love, my sweetheart. So, babe, please introduce yourself to us.
Okay, I'm Daniel Oswaldo, husband to this lovely, gracious, virtuous, beautiful woman that I'm so proud of.
Okay, thank you very much and welcome to my channel.
It's a compliment and I'm grateful.
Okay, so first off, we're going to be talking about two things we've learned in these 2 years of marriage. It's not like it's just two things we've learned. I know we've learned a lot of things, but because it's 2 years of our marriage, we're just going to be doing two things, two of everything we're going to be talking about here. So first, we're going to start with two things we've learned in these 2 years of marriage. So you should go first.
Let me go first. The first thing I've learned is patience. We both come from different backgrounds and we have different qualities, different characters. But when we got married, we need to adjust to fit into each other's qualities and characters. But the thing is, these adjustments, they don't happen at an instant, just at the blink of an eye. No. They take time, they take years, they take months. So you need to be patient for that process. It may even take a lifetime. You just need to be patient while you go through those adjustments. We also need to be patient because our strengths are not the same. Our strengths can never be the same. Our qualities, our characters can never be the same. We just have to be patient because of that. And why should I be patient is because with patience comes peace of mind. When you're not patient, you tend to draw in anger and the rest of them. Patience brings peace of mind. Yes.
Okay, so for me, I think the first thing that I've learned will be that marriage is work. Work as in WORK. So before I got married, I have this mindset that the important thing is just for you to get a good man, the ideal man, and maybe a godly man, and everything will just fall into place. I didn't know that marriage is work. Marriage is really work because you have to put in all the work. You have to put in your time, your energy, your resources, prayer, and then communication, which I think is even the most important. Communication, because a man and a woman, they reason differently, they are different, so you have to communicate. So all this work put together will make a successful marriage. This is one thing I've learned about in these 2 years of our marriage. This is one thing I've learned. So good.
Okay. The second thing I've learned is responsible. Before getting married, I used to live my life for myself. myself. As in that, not that I am that selfish, but you know, you are not. I was not worried about anybody. You know, let me give you an example. Let's say somebody force. Most times, what you do is you say, "Get well fast," or "Praying for you," or "Love you," and so on and so forth. But when I got married, the responsibility changed. So if any member of my family gets sick, I get involved in the healing process. I love being there while they take their drugs, going to the hospital with them, check several things, check details, doctors, prescriptions, so many things, just to be sure, because the responsibility has changed. And then came my daughter, the whole level of responsibility grew up. So the responsibility comes in with marriage, and it also demands that I be present. I need to be present at home. I need to be present in their whatever they do. Let's say for example, my brothers, my sister, they go to school. I'm not concerned about what they do in school. But for my wife and daughter, for every day they go out, I'm interested in how their day went, what they did. That's what responsibility has placed on me, to be responsible for their life. Yes.
So for me, the second thing will be selflessness. Yes, I've learned to be selfless. You understand? Because sometimes if I want to make decisions or do some things, personally, before I will just do it on my own. You understand? I don't care about what the other person feels or anything. But then since I got married, if I want to take decisions or do anything if I want to do anything, I have to first of all consider my husband, then consider my daughter. Will this be okay for them? Will this work for them? How will they feel? You understand? Before I make any decision. So I don't just think about myself. I think about them first before making any decision. And sometimes I displease myself, so to say. I displease myself just to please them, to make them happy. And he does the same too. He does the same for us. Sometimes he displeases himself just to make us happy. So this is one thing I've learned in marriage. Thank you.
Yes.
So the second thing we are going to be talking about will be the two most memorable days for us since we got married. So, babe, over to you.
Okay. For me, the first most memorable day since we got married was one evening I came back from work and she showed me a pregnancy test kit and it was positive. I was so happy. I walked that, carried that up and picked up my phone and called my mom and dad. As in, we were so happy that day. Then the second most memorable day was the 31st of October 2019, after 4 p.m. in the evening, and the doctors, they came out of the operating room with my daughter and I looked at her. Seriously, I can't explain. But one thing I know is the picture, the video is still there in my head and I can't get it off my head. Sometimes I keep playing it back just to get that experience. I can't explain it. Maybe there are other fathers that can use words to explain it, but it's very memorable. I can't get it off my head no matter what. So those are the two most memorable days since I got married.
So guys, you see why I'm laughing is because it turned out that we have the same two most memorable days. Because to be frank, the day I discovered I was pregnant was one of my most memorable days, and then the day I carried my baby was or the second most memorable day for me. So I cannot even think of any other one now. I can't think of any other one now. So let's just leave it like that. So the other thing we are going to be discussing here will be 2 things we love about ourselves. 2 things we love about ourselves. So let me start.
Yes.
Okay, let me start. I think the first thing I would say that I love about my husband would be maturity. He's very mature at mind. I can't, everywhere I think he's very mature, like in the house, the way he deals with issues in the house and everything is so mature. As in, even if he's the one that is at fault, you will not see him getting angry, and he will come to you and apologize, and that's something I admire a lot about him. He's so mature. Then the second thing I think I've learned in these 2 years of then the second thing I love about him is that he hardly gets angry. Yes, you hardly see my husband get angry. I don't know how he does that, but I don't know, because I'm the complete opposite. Let me not even lie, I'm the complete opposite. But for my husband, you hardly see him get angry, and this is something I really sincerely admire about you, and I wish I can be like that, but we're working on ourselves. We'll get better. So over to you.
The first thing I love about my wife is that she's very creative. Give her an assignment, tell her to go come up with something beautiful, something that nobody has seen. Just give her that assignment. Trust me, the next morning you wake up, you will be blown. No matter how much resource and time you give to her, she's so creative that she can make beauty out of ashes. That's something I admire about her, because I know that creativity is not easy. Creativity is from God. So when you see somebody that is very creative, it's out of this world. That's one thing I admire about her. She's so creative. Another thing I admire about her is she's hardworking. Very hardworking. I'm this type that after few hours or minutes of working, I get tired and I want to sleep off or rest. But that's not her. She keeps grinding. She keeps grinding until the job is completed. As in, she's the hard working type. It's not done until it's complete. That's her motto. So she must complete it. I admire that about her because it inspires me. When I see her keep grinding, she's continuing while I'm weak. I just have to keep up, and because of that, there are several tasks that we've completed together because she motivated me with her never giving up. I love that about her.
Thank you. So I think last but not least, we are going to be sharing with you guys is 2 enemies of marriage. 2 enemies of marriage, 2 things that can hinder your marriage from being successful. So we are going to be mentioning 2 of these things. One, you mention one, I'll mention one.
Okay.
So will I go first?
Yes.
So I think the number 1 will be conventiousness. Okay, conventiousness. So covetousness is like not being satisfied, not being content with what you have. Okay, like for instance, you have this glass but then you are not content with what you have. You see what another person has, maybe the person has a better one, and then you are you want to get that thing that the person has, you want to get that glass that the person has. So that is not being content with what you have. So in marriage, for your marriage to work, you have to be content with what you have. See, everybody cannot be the same. Like, for instance, your husband doesn't have a car, and then your friend's husband just bought her a car, and your friend's husband is living well, they are living in a bigger house and all that, and you start jealousing them, or you start bringing in envy, and then that will also make you to come back to your husband, and then you start disrespecting or saying different things to your husband, that you no see your mate, see wetin my friend husband buy for her, see wetin my friend husband do for her, and that is very wrong. So it's good for us to be content with what we have. It is conventiousness that makes some people to go out. You know you don't have the money to buy this cloth because you see this person wearing this cloth. You don't have the money, your husband does not have the money. You will go out and then you will borrow from here, take things on credit, and then you will come back home, and then you and your husband will be quarreling about it and looking for a way to pay debts. You have to be content with what you have. See, life is in phases. You have to be content and be prayerful. Before you know it, you will leave this phase that you have, and you will get better with time. So it's good for us to be content with what we have.
Yes. So the second thing that's an enemy to marriage is anger. But I need to point out that anger is natural to human. It's a natural thing, so it's not something you cast and bind. No, you don't need to start casting and binding it. But you need to learn to manage your anger, because when you harbor anger in you, it breeds bitterness. So you start having that bitterness towards your spouse, and definitely it will surely lead to breaking of the marriage. So there are several things that anger will do. If you're not fighting or saying something that is rash at that moment that you're angry, if you keep the anger in your mind, you get bitterness. So the thing is to manage it, that at the present moment you don't react in such a way that will cause trouble, like getting physical or saying ugly things, or even keeping the anger, bottling up the anger inside of you. You need to manage it. When you push away anger from your marriage, you tend to find peace. Anger is one of the enemy of peace, and your peaceful spot, your spot of peace in a world of chaos should be your marriage. When you come inside your marriage, it should be that your circle of peace. So you see, so anger will destroy that circle. So learn to manage anger, learn to push away anger.
So let me share you something. See, it's okay for you to be angry. There's nobody that will not see anything for them to be angry. The Bible did not say that you should not be angry. Yes. Be angry, but in your anger do not sin. That's what the Bible said. So I would suggest that when you are angry, instead of you to be shouting, and throwing things, that some people, if they are angry, they'll scatter the TV, they'll scatter this one, they'll scatter all the property in the house just because they are angry. Instead of you to do that, just quietly walk away. Keep short, walk away. Don't do anything, don't say anything, because if you say anything when you are angry, you end up regretting it. So that's it.
Yes. Then I would also love to chip in something. Two things I'm grateful for in these 2 years. I'm grateful for the love we share. It's unique. is different from what I've seen outside. As in, this is just unique, and it makes me understand that marriage is unique. It's good to learn from your mentors, but don't do. We know what is copy and paste. Copy this before you paste, because your marriage is unique. The love we shared is unique. That's one thing I'm grateful for. Another thing I'm grateful for is our baby girl. She's a priceless gift that God gave to us, and I'm so grateful for her.
Okay, so let me also say what I'm grateful for. So I think what I'm grateful for, one of the things I'm grateful for is my husband, because I think he understands me better than any other person in this world. I think there is no other person that can deal with my excesses, I'm a very stubborn person, let me not even lie, but I'm not proud about it. I'm stubborn. Not that I will start shouting or doing all sorts of things, but I know who I am. But he's somebody that understands me, you understand, and he's somebody that wants me to grow. He tells me the truth, corrects me and all that, and I'm so grateful for that. And again, I'm so grateful for my in-laws, because I can see the love. They love me. Right from the day he showed me to them, I've seen the love. They love me. I'm grateful. So many people don't have those kind of in-laws. I'm so grateful for that. So, I love you too. So, we're going to be doing our renewal of vow. Like I said, we always do this every year. We did it during our first year anniversary, so we're going to be doing that now. He suggested that we should say it out to each other, but I don't like that one, because I want to have it, I want to have the copy. I want to keep it, you understand, and be reading it sometimes. So this is the one we did for last year. I still have them. It's still very neat. So today we are going to be reading them out. So he wrote his own, I wrote my own. So we'll read it out to each other. So I start first.
Okay, you can go first.
Okay. So babe, it's been 2 years of learning, unlearning and relearning. Our marriage is not perfect, but I'm glad I'm doing this with you. It's another new year for us, and I pray God grants us our heart desires. Our expectations shall not be cut short, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
And then I promise to continue to love you, to support you, to stick to you, stand by you. I promise to believe in you and grow old with you. I love you forever and a day.
I love you too. Okay. Mine goes this way. Life is an adventure. Marriage is an adventure. I'm grateful to God for these 2 wonderful years of blissful adventure. I vow to love, honor, cherish, and adore you in this new year and forever. I love you so much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. So guys, I think we are going to end everything here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things from this video. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification button so you will get notified anytime I post a new video. So guys, I love you all. Stay blessed. I'll see you guys on my next post. Bye.